Uncut, uncensored truth right here on ISBC Truth Channel with your host, Pastor Michael Smith, and co-host,
Sister Smith, baby.
Sister Smith Baby. And if you are new to this channel, you just stumbled across this channel, if this is your first time here, stay a while. All you have to do is simply hit that subscribe button. Next to that subscribe button is a bell. Hit that bell so you'll be notified when we drop this breaking news on you. Next to that, there is a like button. Hit that like button so we can stay lit. Hit that like button so we can stay lit all day, every day. Don't forget, if you want to if you want to sign up to become an exclusive VIP member of this channel, get free t-shirts, coffee mugs, and much, much more. Simply hit that blue join button next to that subscribe button and sign up today. All right, let's come to give you what you came to hear. Go ahead.
Nicki Minaj may have broken up with her husband, no longer living together.
Listen, I told you when they so-called got together that they wasn't together. When they first so-called got together and he was a high school sweetheart and all this other stuff, I told you that it was a hoax from the start. I told you that it was an assignment from the start. I told you that. I told you that Nicki Minaj, you know what I'm saying, done had all of these men, and you mean to tell me she waits till she gets with Kenneth to have a baby? I say that's false. Not when women today is getting pregnant by accident. Right, Sister Smith?
Right.
One night stands, women, you know what I'm saying? Women can go to the extreme to not get pregnant. Guess what happens? They get pregnant. But you mean to tell me as many men and been up in Nicki Minaj, you mean to tell me she didn't have a slip up, a miscarriage, an abortion? You mean to tell me she ain't had nothing? You mean to tell me all of the years she been with Safari, Safari ain't slipped up and messed up and popped one in her? I find it very hard to believe. I do. Really do. Find it very hard to believe. And you mean to tell me she wait till she get with Kenneth to do so? And speaking of Kenneth, how was they living together in the first place, Sister Smith?
I don't know.
Ain't he supposed to be some type of offender?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's supposed to be, I'm not going to say the first name, the first word, I'm going to say the second word. You know what I'm saying? For YouTube purposes. Ain't he supposed to be some type of offender?
Right.
And being that he is, he's supposed to stay, I think it was 1,000 feet or some type of feet away from children.
Mm-hmm.
He's not supposed to be around schoolyards or anywhere where children are at. So how is they no longer living together when they wasn't supposed to be living together in the first place? Where is the police at? The police should have been the, you know what I'm saying, went in. And being that this is televised, being that this is in the news, now Nicki Minaj is announcing that what? Kenneth is no longer living together.
Right.
That right there, documented news report, is news enough to violate Kenneth. Right there. The next report we should hear is Kenneth being locked up for violating the terms and conditions of being an offender. Right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Ain't that something? But we don't see that. Why ain't Kenneth being locked up? Because if it was one of you women who was dating a so-called offender and he was in the house with your children, the police will lock him up. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay. There's a growing speculation in entertainment circle that Nicki Minaj may have separated from her husband, Music executive Kenneth Petty media takeout has out is hearing. Nicki has been embattled in a series of bitter lawsuits filed by a woman who claims that Nicki's husband sexually assaulted her when the two were teenagers. Kenneth served 6 years in prison for the alleged assault, and we have some more evidence according to online records viewed by Media Takeout. Nicki recently bought a brand new 19.5 million mansion in Hidden Hills, California. Records show that the award-winning rapper's fame starships. The new mansion is located in the guard-gated city in the San Fernando Valley. Here's a picture of her new home. Oh, Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth, is required to have his current address on file with the
Just say
California.
offender. Just say offender when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, those two words. Just say offender.
Okay.
Hmm.
California offender registered because of his past conviction in New York. Media Takeout confirmed.
See that? So he's supposed to notify. How is he living with Nicki Minaj when they supposed to have a child and he's living in the same house with a child? He's not supposed to be in the house with a child. Right, Sister Smith?
That's right.
So how is it so? How is Kenneth not locked up? How is Kenneth not arrested? That's how you know that this is false. Go ahead.
We did a bit of digging and found the home that Kenneth is reporting that he lives in, and it's not Nicki's new mansion. Here is the home that Kenneth is reporting that he lives in. It's big and beautiful, but it ain't as fab as Nick's.
Never mind the houses. The news article says Nicki and Kenneth is no longer living together. Let's not go past that. The news says they are no longer living together. Right there is proof of a violation. Why ain't Kenneth locked up? Why ain't Kenneth arrested? Why ain't Nicki Minaj, you know what I'm saying, arrested for aiding and abetting? Because you are aiding and abetting Kenneth while he is around a child and he's not supposed to be around a child. So both of them should be locked up. Go ahead.
And we have more receipts. Nicki Minaj is currently in Trinidad and Tobago celebrating Carnival with her friends. And her husband, Kenneth, is nowhere to be found. This is bizarre because Kenneth would typically always travel with Nicki, as he was very protective of her.
He will only travel with Nicki when the assignment calls for him to travel with Nicki. He will travel with Nicki when the assignment calls for a photo opportunity, opportunity. That is the only time he will travel with Nicki. Go ahead.
Fans have been sharing videos of Nicki Minaj partying in Trinidad for Carnival with Zoo, nowhere to be found. Let me see. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Something. Let me tell you something. You guys got to understand that, you know what I'm saying? These celebrities together, you got to understand that these are assignments. These are all assignments. You know what I'm saying? Just because you see Nicki Minaj with Kenneth and they together and they always together and they got a child, don't mean it's genuine. It's an assignment. It's all put together to give you this false representation of a celebrity family. You know what I'm saying? The same way you have the Cosby Show. Sister Smith,
Yes.
you've seen the Cosby Show, right?
Yes.
In real life, have you seen can you identify a black family in real life that was like the Cosby Show?
No.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? The father's a doctor, the mother's a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Where is that combination at in the black community?
And most likely it's not.
and the kids is not criminals. The father's a doctor, the mother's a lawyer, and every last one of the kids is not no criminals. Where do
Right.
you see that in the black community? Nowhere. Nowhere at all. You know what I'm saying? They had a good TV show about blacks. It was Good Times. Now we see that every day in the black community. You know what I'm saying? Up until the woman kicks the husband out of the house and get that new man inside of the house that is going to molest the kids.
Yeah.
That's how the black family works. That's how the black family works. The mama, you know what I'm saying, feels that she too good for that hard working black husband. And she make an excuse to remove the black husband out of the house so that she can move in that man that she met down at the local church. You know what I'm saying? She moved him in, and that man is doing something to her and her daughter and her son, the cat, the dog, and even that mouse that comes out at night. Even he's afraid of that man. Late at night, you hear the mouse going. The wife gets up out of the bed and see the boyfriend coming running out the bathroom. What you doing? Nothing. What you doing to that mouse? Nothing. Go back to bed. Lord. But anyway, that's news. I want to thank you all for tuning in, logging on to another edition of ISBC Truth Channel right here on ISBC Truth with your host, Pastor Michael Smith, and co-host,
Sister Smith, baby.
Sister Smith Baby. And if you are new to this channel, you just stumble across this channel. If this is your first time here, stay a while. All you have to do is simply hit that subscribe button. Next to that subscribe button, hit that bell so that you can be notified when we drop this breaking news on you. Also, hit that like button as you guys come in here. Hit that like button so we can stay lit. Don't forget, people, if you want to join and become an exclusive VIP member of this channel and get free t-shirts, free coffee mugs, and much, much more, simply hit that blue join button right there next to the subscribe button, and we'll see you on the other side. How you bless you all.